blurring the background behind me just because I could. We're actually, for the second week, using Kajabi as our primary streaming platform rather than GoToWebinar, just for this webinar, for this week at least. So we're still figuring some things out. And Mark and I were just talking about the fact that I'm not finding a screen. So here's what my icons down there say, Mark. The first one is cam. Second one is microphone. The third is, and microphone, there's a green level indicator that goes up and down, which is probably good. Then there's react, which probably means that I could give some emojis or something. Let's give a thumbs up. Cool. Then the next one is chat, and then people, and then leave, which I clearly don't want to do. Maybe it's on cam. Maybe if you click cam, no, that just says that it's me and you. I know it. That's what I think too. And how do I get in more? I just actually just turned on Kajabi. I went in. So can I go to a link and get in? In the chat? Okay. All right, I got it. It just came across. It's interesting. Okay, there it is. Let's see what happens if I open this in a different tab. So now I'm in twice. It appears I'm in twice. How do I get rid of the other one? Yeah, we're getting that reverb. We're getting the reverb now. Let me just click this and get out. Okay, I closed the one. Now I'm back here. So now, how do I get back to the cam? Right now, it's just showing you and me. Yeah, I've got it on. Except I don't now. Oh, here we go. There's the cam again. But still, it just gives microphone, chat. So which do you think I'm logged in as now? I might have gotten rid of the wrong one. Oh, by the way, your microphone just went up. It's really good now. I don't know what you did. So now my screen is smaller, Mark, for whatever reason. Maybe it's because of the chat being on. Let me turn the chat off. Yeah, it was the chat, when you turn the chat on, but it's still, it says cam first. It's still, I still don't have the ability to share here. It hasn't done anything on my end yet. Why don't I do this? I'm gonna get out on both mine. And then would I have gotten an email that would also have that link so I could open it up from that? Let me just see here. Let me just see something. Yeah, there we are. Here, reminder. Nope, that's Alexis's. That's GoToWebinar one. So I have a thank you for doing the one with Mark. I'm just looking in my social and promotions to see if it went to either of them, because I don't have anything recent from. Here we go. I have one that I got earlier. So, but that was sent to me, one of my aliases, because that was where I could join. So I don't want to do that. Let me just see if there's another one here. It doesn't say going live now, which makes sense that you'd want it to send that, right? By the way, everybody that are watching this as a replay, there's nobody else right now on with us live. We are just learning the system right now. Apologize for that, but you got to have it. You got to be doing it to learn it. So I got 8 different ones, Mark. Let's just see if it's one of the, if it's the one that came to me. But there shouldn't have been as the one of the hosts. I don't think I would have gotten. I mean, I got all these others, just a bunch of them here. Why don't you? I'd like to see what. Just share the website, for example, on your screen. Let's just see it. Yeah, I'm doing another little different thing here. I'm using my iPad because I wanted to share my screen, because for some reason for the last day, ChatGPT works just fine on my iPad and it keeps giving me errors on my PC. I'm getting your screen now. Very cool. So I still see my webinar picture because I've got my cam on. I can turn that off. So I can get rid of that. What are you seeing? So again, if there were a whole bunch more people here, are you seeing both my cam and the screen or not? And see, I still see, like you do on GoToWebinar, it's like I paused it at the top. It's not like I turned it off. But what is the spotlight? I could turn that off. What does that do? Oh, that got rid of me. Now I'm not in their screen. Again, if we had another person here, we'd then be able to see that. That's pretty cool. Wow, I love how the site looks, by the way. Show me anything you've done recently. Yeah, let's look at those because those would be where you'd probably have something. I don't, yeah, I don't, I wish, I don't have an email either, Mark, coming to me as an organizer. We'll need to figure that out. It's, um, why I don't. Because did you get one before? So could you even show me your email just quickly and you could see what it looked like that you got? I'm not seeing it yet, so it hasn't switched. Yep, got it. All right. Where is it? Oh, wow. See, so it's coming from the economic action team. Wow. And that's going to your primary. So click on that. Yeah, so there's what it says. Yeah, huh. So I should have gotten something. I did not get anything like that at all. And it would have, what was the time on that, Mark? Did it come right at just before 2 o'clock your time or 3 o'clock? Yeah, okay. Huh. I just don't have it. I have one for Mark Driscoll. Um, very weird. All right, go back to yours and let's show me some pages. Okay. Oh, you got the logo in. Yeah, cool. That might be a little big, Mark, as you, meaning if you could just use, yeah, do a little editing, you could do the call. I don't know what, yeah, you have to do something in there on the, it's a little large. That's too small. Yeah, don't worry about it now. Don't worry about it now, but that's cool. All right. And do you have one at the top too, or is that at the top? Because they're clicking, Mark, and leaving our main page and coming there, I think that should be pretty small because I don't want them to just leave when they just see the eco intelligence and they don't even know what that is. So we might want to not have that be very big. The first thing we really pretty quickly want them to see is that next one down. Follow, that, yeah, provide to, yeah. Maybe for now. It doesn't, I mean, we're not live yet, so it doesn't matter quite yet. At the bottom, and I think it's good at the bottom. I think it's still too big, but we'll mess with that later. What else have you changed? What else have you done? Yeah, and the logo's bigger, which is bad, which is good. Yeah, we've seen all that. Well, about those get started. Where did the get started take you? That was where we were gonna maybe put in a pricing sort of a deal. Okay. Oh, wow. I wanted to see your screen again so that when we finally, at the bottom, I saw all those tabs you have because I don't have, I only have about a third of those. Yeah, you must have. What do we know also about there? No, that was weird. That was where you got that screen going away. Different question. What do we know about how we preserve this chat on the replay? Do we think that that comes through? That they can click on chat and see what the chat was? Well, but we've recorded others, right, Mark, last week. You said you didn't remember to record it on GoToWebinar, but it was recorded. Oh, no, you didn't remember to record it here. You did record it on GoToWebinar. Okay, all right. Well, could you open up a tab and go to GPT chat and I'll just talk you through some prompts I want you to do to show people a little bit about how they can specifically use it. Cool. Down in the corner of my screen, it says that it's screen share Mark. So somehow we do need to figure out how I become an administrator. So I get when I come into this, we'll do a test webinar at some point where we can mess around with it more. Anyway, start a new chat, Mark. All right. Let's start it this way. Oh, you know what? I actually want you to open one other screen. So have you ever used Chat GPT Zine? Let's open it because we're going to do something there. We're going to go back and forth between this. That Chat GPT Zine is made to be directly used with Chat GPT. ZIGN. So Chat GPT ZIGN is the. You should have it on LastPass and you'd get the password. And you know what? It might not be Chat GPT Zine. It might just be. Let me look. I've got it open on mine. Oh, it isn't Chat GPT Zine. It's just so the URL is app.gptzine, no chat.com. zign.com. Yep, you're getting in. There you go. So everybody, this is an app that was developed and where he's in by one of the app developers that I follow, and we'll get you info if you're interested in this. This is not necessarily, Mark, you're just going to want to put stuff in there so you'll be able to get it. It'll use that as your profile. So Mark is logging in as if he's brand new, and he is. So notice it's giving a welcome. He's not going to look at that. We're actually going to go to the dashboard here. And so click on new campaign, Mark. You're going to start a new campaign. Now, this is kind of important. This is what's going to help give prompts to ChatGPT. And the way to really use ChatGPT very well. Oh, Alicia's in, Mark. Good to have you, Alicia. All we see in your webcam is your light. I'm not sure if you want it, you can turn your camera off. We're trying this new, we're using this new Kajabi platform, and we really like it to this point. And we're teaching people a little bit about.
We need anytime you want.
So
Anytime you want.
So Mark, can you mute them?
Whatever you want. Wayne didn't come through.
No, I'm through. He can hear us, obviously. What? It's probably someone else that's with her there. So. Yeah, can you do that? Can you mute her? I would assume you'd be able to mute her, which would be cool. All right, cool. And Alicia, if you're there, we were hearing another person actually, and we've just muted your mic and your webcam, which you had on. This is that we're all kind of learning this new system of using Kajabi as a platform. Quite honestly, we like it a lot better. You could start really being you and start putting some chat in here if you'd like, because they'll be able to, the whole community will be able to get it. So Mark, now let's go back to your screen on GPT Zine. I'm going to write a chat in real quick, Mark, to Alicia. Just say, good to have you here. if I can find my cursor. Okay, you're there, Mark. I'll give you some things to put in that prompt in just a second here. Hi, Alicia. I'm just putting that in a. I hope I could spell. All right, I'm going to send it. You should see it flash up, Mark, and then it'll go away quickly. I was just saying hi to Alicia. Except it looks like we lost her. Do you see up in the left-hand corner of your screen, 2 out of 200? Yeah. And it was 3. So let's hope she comes back and we'll see her again. Okay. So everybody, the key to really being able to use AI in the way that you can free on ChatGPT is, and we're going to go to that in a minute, is to be able to give it great prompts. This program helps you give it great prompts. And the first prompt you always want to be able to give it is about what your audience is and a little bit about you. All right. So let's call this campaign Eco Intelligence Design. And then let's call the brand name the Eco Intelligence Group. All right, and then let's describe it as the Eco Intelligence Group is a new offering of the Economic Action Team. By the way, I think that ChatGPT is ambivalent to capital letters, which is kind of interesting. We're not done, Mark. We're going to add a little bit more up to there. So just put a period. Period. The goal of this new initiative is to show our Economic Action Team community how they can work together with each other to both make the planet better and to make some money. Okay, we'll use that. You can always go back and modify this, by the way, everybody, but so this is what we'll use. So the niche would be, let's call our niche entrepreneurs in sustainable businesses. You know what? I screwed up, Mark. Let's back that up. Let's start over with that. That's going to be our audience. That what we just put in. You could, all right. Put the niche as being business people business owners and operators. Business owners and operators. Now, the audience is entrepreneurs in sustainable businesses looking to make some money making the planet better. And then put dash and then capitalize. I don't think it's going to matter, but dash economics. All right. Style. It'll give you it gives you options. So you click on that. And I would say we'll do it as Mike Dillard. I think Mike Dillard's on there. Just go down a little ways. There he is. Tone as persuasive. I think that's down a ways. No, you don't have to put it in, Mark. It'll show up. Let's see if, okay, that works. And then click Create Campaign. So now, Mark, you can be using this to write blogs, to do anything on various topics. So if you wanted to have a blog written about pick an economic topic, okay, you could do it. Today, we're gonna try to have it help us develop all the kinds of things for this eco-intelligence group by writing a blog article about it, okay? So now, click on the campaign. You just double click on it. I think not a new one, but on that one, and it'll open up another page. Okay, and we're going to start with our customer profile. So click on that. It's already partially clicked up there. I don't know why the whole thing isn't showing up. There you go. Now scroll down. And this where it says customer profile ideas, just click copy to clipboard. Now go to ChatGPT. And you're going to go and you're going to copy that in. That's going to be a prompt on ChatGPT. Not yet. It's going to take a second here. Yep, it's up. So now just paste that into the send a message. You don't need to type anything more. That's it. It'll start writing. All right, let's go back up and look at that, because you're going to see what it's telling us about who are best, it's using the internet and all of its knowledge to tell us who the best customer is. So it's individuals or businesses who value sustainability and eco-friendliness in their practices. It's businesses and industries such as manufacturing, hospitality, or food production. That's right, it's fine. It's age range 25 to 65, income range middle to high income, and then it gives a whole bunch of other things. We're not going to use that directly, but it is using it as it starts to do things for us, okay? So now, Mark, go back to GPT Zine. This is working. This is doing well. We need to get back to Alicia after this, Mark. If you wouldn't mind, just write her an email and say, we saw that you were in, and then you jumped out, probably because you just weren't connecting. We'll put together some kind of a how-to guide for how people should try to use it when they get in. All right, so now we're going to go down to that pain points and angle. Oh, Maybe you have to save your customer profile. You probably should have, you should save the idea. Yep, save that. And that's gonna, then you just put over there and put it up in. Oh, you needed to copy that, Mark. From, that was what you had on your clipboard. So you'll need to do that again, copy to your clipboard. And then paste it in that save idea. Click on that little box. Yep. And then click paste. Yep. There you go. There's your idea. Now you're going to do pain points. So you're going to click copy to clipboard. Now go back to GPT chat. Paste that in. And it's going to give us what the pain points are, which is very cool because that will tell us a lot about, and again, it's nothing we have to ever put back in. When we put together lead magnets and various things, it's going to use what the pain points are. One of the basic principles of sales is to show people the features and benefits of your product and try to get rid of their pain. That's what Mike Dillard teaches. That's what a lot of these, it's not so much to show them how they get something, it's how they get rid of something. So these are the pain points. All right, go back to GPT Zine. We're going to be going back and forth a lot here, Mark. And you're going to save that. Oh, you know what? You probably should have, I apologize. You're going to go back to GPT. You're going to copy that answer. Yep, just not the profile, but the, and then you're going to say that when you're over there where it says save, you're going to put it there. Yep, there it is. And hit save. And you're actually going to go back. You don't need to show it, Mark, but go back and copy what it gave us for the customer profile, and then go over and save that where it says save idea. You'll add it to what you already put on there. Click on the save idea, then you're going to add that to what you already have. No, not the pain points. Over on there. There you go. Yep. No, not the lead magnet. We don't have a lead magnet yet. It's up to the left of the top there, Mark, where it says save idea. No, not, you went too far up. Right there on customer profile, save idea, not there. Remember, you already wrote something there. You're just going to add this to it. So add what it told us is the best customer. Just, yep, go there. There you go. There you go. Good. This is real cool, Mark, because it stops your need to go save it to a Google Doc. All right, it's saving it all for us here. All right, now we're going to go, we're not going to do a lead magnet yet. We're actually going to go to a blog post. So go down to blog post. There you go. And now scroll down. No, you want to highlight that. You want to highlight the blog post. Then scroll down. All right, so now you want to copy to the clipboard. You always start on the left. Nope, you start on the left. You're not going to write it yet. Nope, left. There you go. Copy to clipboard. Take that over to GPT chat. What you copied, put it in there. and you're going to get a prompt. And let's show the audience this. Let's show them that, what they get. Yep, you go to the bottom there, paste that, and then click on it, and it'll give us a whole bunch of ideas for this blog post. All right, and we're going to just pick one out. You pick one and I'll pick one. I'll read it, you read it. And if audience was out there, you guys would help us. But right now, we didn't expect we'd have a lot of people today, but I like that too. Let's do that one. So just, you're gonna, but first now, you're gonna, no, we're gonna do that later, but you're gonna, I think you're gonna copy this entire thing and put it back over on GPT Zine, just like we did on the others. So yeah, just copy all of this. Go back to GPT Zine. It's coming. All right, now save it. So save the idea. That's what we just came up with, was the idea. You're going to paste what you took off that page. There you go. Now go to the bottom, save it. Now just go back to that, Mark. I see it put it in. It put all of them in, but we don't want all of them. Notice, no, you got to scroll back down again. It put them all in. It put that whole idea in there. We don't want to do all those. So you're going to get rid of all but that one that we're going to write it on. You can edit that right there. You can just cursor over, and you can just get rid of no, yeah, here is a blog post. Here is the blog post I'd like you to write. Well, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see what it does, Mark. Go on down. Let's see if this does anything. I don't think this is going to work right, but let's go down. Copy to clipboard. So then you say save the blog post, but it's not writing the blog post really. So see, that's why you're not going to go there yet, Mark. You're going to go over, but it's going to try to write everything, and that's not going to work. So this thing has got a little, some little quirky problems, and this is one of them. So you're going to want to go back and you're going to edit this, and I think you can edit it right here. No, you're going to do it with your cursor. You're going to get rid of everything past number 2 there. And number 1. So just highlight and then just hit delete. Not that. You want to keep that. Now that you're getting rid of the one you want to keep. Oh, that's yeah, get rid of all the rest of that. Just hit delete when you get to the end. Oh, you do want that bottom one. You want that bottom one on the tone. Want to leave that. You're just getting rid of all these ideas. Yep, just hit delete there, get rid of those. Can you do that? Does that allow you to edit that? No, it's not. Well, I know where you can do it from, but copy. Yeah, copy the whole thing. We'll edit it on GPT chat. Now you need to copy the very first part first, and make a change. That write 1,000 words. No, you need that first one. You need to copy that write 1,000 words. We'll change the name here. Just do that. No, you don't want, well, go ahead, copy the first two. Yep, down to the 10. Yeah, stop there. Copy that. Put that over on GPT chat. You're going to have to change, then you're going to have to edit what you put on GPT chat before you click it. Yep. Put it in there. Yep. And then edit it. That you can edit. So just take off that first one. And you're going to say, get rid of that. Sure, here are 10 blog posts. You're going to say, get rid of that. Here there are 10 blog posts. You're just going to do that one. Yep. Get rid of, sure, here are 10 blog post ideas. Leave the, yeah, get rid. You're going to say, yep, or this blog post. Now you want that there. You want that there. You're going to have to change some words. Get rid of the sure there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that and then say, for this blog post listed below. Or you can put that 10 ideas right in there. You can copy that and put it there. You want to get rid of that 10 blog posts. You got to think a little bit as you're writing these prompts, everybody. If I was doing this, it'd be done minutes ago. But I'm teaching Mark kind of as we go here, everybody. Mark, think it through. Write 1,000 words for this blog post. Then copy that 10 sustainable business ideas that will make, and put that right up in there. Okay, there you go. Add that right behind this blog post, right up there. Now, yeah, cut it, right? And then put it in up there behind this blog. Write 1,000 words for this blog post. You see right at that, there we go. Put it right in there. Yep, there we go. Then stop, yeah, for the eco, there, that all works. That's all you have to do. Now read that sentence and you'll see it makes sense. Write 1,000 words for this blog post. Then it gives the name of it. For, and we're writing it for the Eco Intelligence Group, targeting the economics audience, written in the style of Mike Dillard with a persuasive tone. There we go. Go for it. Let's write it. So it's given us our 10 ideas. All right, now, here's what's interesting. How many words do you think that is, Mark? That what it just wrote? Nope. I bet it's about 330. So let's ask it. Write down there and send a message. How many words is this? How many words did you just write? Talk to it just like you'd talk to a person. Which is a lot, by the way. So now you're going to get mad at it. You're going to say, why didn't you write 1,000 words? Go ahead and expand on this and make it longer. Or you could tell it to start all over, but we're not going to do that. Sometimes I tell it to start over and make it in multiple parts. So now it's already making it longer, I can tell. So it's going to stop, I bet, in the middle of it. Yep, it did. So now say continue. Just say continue. Just say continue, and it'll just keep writing. See, it stopped right in the middle of a sentence. Now when it gets down, remember, it's got to give us 10. So that's only 2. Now, you little bugger, you only gave us 2. So continue and make sure to give us all 10 ideas. and 1,000 words. And, well, you should have said and 1,000 words. Look at what it starts and says, oh, I apologize for the confusion. So here's another way you can do it to expand an article, all right? You can now take number one. So Mark, go back up to organic farming, the first one. And copy that. Just the organic farming, that, there you go. Did you copy all that? Just copy it. You're going to put it in a prompt. I'm going to tell you what to put in the prompt. You don't, Mark, you can do it a lot faster by just copy that and paste it there. I'm going to give you what to write ahead of it. Just copy that, organic farming. No, it isn't. It just says organic. I want you to copy the whole thing. Number one, all of number one. Yeah, there we go. No, take it. Yeah, there. Copy that, paste it there. Then say ahead of it. So go in front of it. Go in front of it and say, please expand on this first business idea. No, I want you to put it in the front, Mark. If you were talking to it, you wouldn't start with that and you pretend you're talking to it. Please expand on this idea right at the start. Yeah, there we go. Then there you go, period. Now, well, what happened to it? Why did it go away? Mark, the whole thing went away. Oh, maybe not. It's writing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now it's expanding on it. See, that's cool. So now we want something else. Give me sources for what you just wrote. How cool is that, Mark? Now you don't ever have to go look for sources. This is going to write your whole blog article. So now give me some ideas for images as well as where I can get them from PLR PLR sources. All right, just gave you 10. You really only want one because remember, you got a lot more to write on this. So now, Mark, we're going to go back up again. So now we're not going to go back to GPT-Zine for a while. We might be done there. So now go up above and pick the second one, copy it, and tell it to expand on number 2. So now what are we going to end up with here, Mark? How long of a blog article? How long is it going to be? Yes, it's going to be several thousand words, which is maybe too long, but we don't necessarily, we write longer articles and it's going to, so go ahead and put that there. Paste it. Yeah, expand on, yep, you got it. Yes, this could almost be long enough for a book. Yep. Yep. All right. So now you want sources again. You don't want to confuse it. So you want to ask it again. Please give me sources for this topic. And you want images. Please give me suggested images from PLR sources. No, see, Mark, you got to go back. I was going to tell you, go back and read what you asked it to do. Here's where people get screwed up. You didn't ask it to do what you really wanted. You said, where do you get these things? And it did. It said Shutterstock. You didn't. So you want to say, go back and see what your previous prompt was and write it like that. No, it's just down there. No, it was before ecotourism. It was what you got for organic farming. There you go. Yep. You just want to copy that, put that in the next one. All right, now we're not going to continue this. You can do it later. We're almost at the top of the hour. I'm going to stop here.
Sorry, I didn't understand
Oh,
that.
shut up, watch. That was my watch. I didn't ask you anything, watch. So what will you continue to do, Mark, to finish this? Well, yeah, you've already got a title, right? So that you don't need that. That's what we started from. Eventually, you're going to get no. The next thing, the very next thing you're going to do is number 3. You're going to go in and expand on number 3. Then you're going to expand on number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to ask for calls to action, but you got to tell it what. What do you mean? Just a call to action? We want them to become members of the Eco Intelligence Group, right? You could do that right now. Let's see what it gets. So just write in, please give me 10 potential calls to action for use in this article, encouraging people to become members of the Eco Intelligence Group for free. Treat this like you're talking to a person on a Zoom call, on the phone, whatever. You can even misspell things. I don't know if Mark noticed, but up above, he misspelled from, he put in form. It doesn't, it figures that out. Again, it's scary how smart it is. So just read a couple of those for the audience because they may not be seeing them. Aren't those cool? It isn't just sign in and get a free membership. Instead, it's other things that we could be doing. Join our online course on sustainable business practices and learn how to build a profitable and impactful business. Follow us on social media. You know, it's giving a whole variety of them. And if you wanted, you could actually go in and say, give me the lead magnet for that call to action. So do that. Do that for the one where it's book a consultation. Just copy that, book a consultation, and then put in front of it, give me 10 possible lead magnets for this call to action. And you don't have to tell it about tone and style anymore because we told it about that at the very first. So it's generating. they're all really excellent. And we could use this tool to help us do all, let's say number 2, sustainable business plan template, download a free template for help. So let's just quickly, we'll finish this with this. Copy that. We're over a little bit over time. Put it in there. And then put in front of it. So in front of it. Please give me ideas for this template and put them in a table. And then put dash. There you go. Click. Watch what it's going to do now. It will create a table for us, Mark. If you have sources, so I just wrote a book in about an hour on ecological solar energy. All right, Mark? And I had about 75 sources. When I was all done, I asked it to take and put those sources in a table. And I told it what each column should have if you want to get more specific with it. And it one of the big things it did is it put them in alphabetical order for me. Can you imagine how much work that saved me? I didn't have to go in and manually put them all in alphabetical order. It did this in alphabetical order. If you look at this carefully, I think. No, it didn't either. This one it didn't do. So there, it put it in a table for us. So now you could say, export this to Excel or export this to a Google Sheet and give me the link. Actually, export this table. So put the table. So it might do the whole thing if you didn't put in table. This table to a Google Sheet and give me the link. Should be really short response. It's done already. When it says regenerate response, it means it's finished. There it is. Click on that link and see if it gives you a table, and then you could show it to us. It should show up as a new tab, then you should be able to show us the tab. And we'll end with that. If you tell it that you have problems, it'll give you specific instructions, step by step, of how to do it. It says you should be able to access this from the link. All right, tell it. So then go down and say, hey, this isn't working for me to get this link. Tell me what to do. I'll try that. Maybe it's screwed up. Maybe tell it specifically, I'm having trouble accessing this. What should I do? Tell me what to do. Oh yeah, what should I do? There you go. It keeps changing it a little. Maybe at some point you'll get it. It's got sharing at the end of it, which means I think it should work. Yeah, I see it. You copied it. Maybe you could just put it into a tab. Huh. Well, I've had it give me ones and I've been able to get it. So, because I've taken that table that it just gives you and I've created it into, or you could say, can you create, you know what, let's go back and let's change it. Create a CSV file for me from this, of the table, a CSV file from the table, of the table. Now, put that, you know how to take that code, Mark, and put it somewhere. And I just don't know. I'm not smart enough to know where you could put that. It says you can put it in Notepad and that'll create the table. I wanted it to, I'm pretty sure you can go right into Google, Google Sheets. I mean, you can click up there to just copy the code. Can you see that up in the right hand if you're trying to get all that code? Huh. All right. Well, let's end the webinar, Mark, but then let's see how we can stay on. How can you and I just stay on so we can, or no, stop recording. Hey, everybody, we're going to sign off. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this, learned a little bit about GPC chat and GPT Zine, which we aren't getting any kind of a fee for helping promote GPT Zine, but I think it's a great program. I actually don't think it's very expensive, by the way, everybody. I think it's fairly inexpensive. So, Mark, just leave us on, but stop the recording. You would think it'd say something. I haven't seen it saying stopping recording. No, I'm not. So has it stopped? Well, that's the same way it looks like on Zoom. So, all right, so it's probably off. Show me how you set this up and how you got it to send out emails and what the email looks like you send to our list. I just want to figure out why I didn't get an email. Right? Well, but again, remember, Mark, you told me, let's try this. Is this going to be creating this session as, if we were to go to the product now, what would we see? Show me the product. Show me a view of it when sharing your screen.